told you that this is an autobiography of Dr. APJ Kalam, former president and the greatest scientist of India. This My Childhood is one of the chapter which is taken from the autobiography Wings of Fire. In this lesson, as I told you that, and we have seen, it is dealing about Kalam's childhood, his friends and his parents, and where he studied, how he studied, what are the qualities that he had learned from his parent. Okay, just you can see here, Kalam was born in 1931. Ramnathpuram is known as Rameshwaram in Tamil Nadu, that is Tamil Nadu. And at the time, this Rameshwaram belongs to or belonged to Madras state. And he died in 2015 in Shillong while he was addressing the students. He had died. His parents, Jain Ulobdin and Ashiamma, they belonged to Muslim family, and he had three friends who are belonging to Orthodox Hindu family, that is Ramnath Shastri, Sivaprakasam, Aravindan. Okay, here you can find out that when Abdul Kalam was 8 years old, at the time Second World War broke out and emergency was declared. At the time, the rails are not stopped in Rameshwaram, and his cousin, that is Samsudin, used to sell the newspapers. And while the trains were moving, at the time he was supposed to throw these newspapers. So he couldn't do that. He wanted to get the help from somebody, and that somebody is Rameshwaram, Abdul Kalam, and he had accepted that the opportunity, and just he had started to help out his cousin Samsudin. Then he had earned his first wage by selling the newspapers. Apart from that, he had learned goodness, kindness, helping nature, generosity, etc. All those qualities that are inherited from his parent Ashiamma and Jainulabdin. Okay. And once what had happened, just when he was studying 5th standard in Rameshwaram in local school, there was a new teacher just came to the school, and that teacher found that his friend, that is Ramnath Sastri, then Abdul Kalam, both of them were sitting together in the first row of this class. So he was astonished to see that being a Muslim boy is with the Brahmin family. He could not tolerate those things. So immediately he had separated Abdul Kalam. He was asked to move to the last row. Why? Because Abdul Kalam just he was wearing hat or cap on his head that is marked as a Muslim, and Ramnath Sastri just he was wearing sacred thread that indicated the Brahmin. So in those days the casteism were there. In those days, they considered Brahmins or belonging to the high caste or no upper class, and rest remaining are considered as lower. So that the teacher had separated the students. Then at the time, even Abdul Kalam felt sad. At the same time, Ramnatha Sastri also felt sad. Then after that, what had happened? That is what we are going to see now. Let's look. So you take the page number 70, sorry, 60,
71.
71. Just I checked whether you are, yeah. See that page number 71. So 6 paras that we have completed.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir. Can I recap what you teach yesterday, sir?
Yesterday,
What you teach? Can I recap, sir?
it is not possible for me to recap those things. If you want, just you can ask me personally. At the time, we can deal. So for you alone, I cannot take because yesterday 70 students have attended. So you should have called yesterday itself what was going on in the class. Now we are asking Samuel. Okay. So just you can call me afterwards, or you can contact with the Augustine or some other people. Then they will be telling you. If they not, then you can call me. So sixth para. One day when I was in fifth standard at the Rameshwaram Elementary School, a new teacher came to our class. So as I told you that when Abdul Kalam was in fifth standard, he was admitted to the local school. There was a new teacher came to the class, and he found that a student is wearing a cap which is marked as a Muslim. Another one is just he is sitting in the first row of the classroom next to Abdul Kalam. Yeah, Ramana Sastri, who wore the sacred thread. So that new teacher could not stomach Hindu priest's son sitting with a Muslim boy. As I told you that Ramanatha Sastri's father was a high priest, okay, in Rameshwaram. So this one was not tolerated by the new teacher, so that he had made these two guys separated. So he asked APJ Kalam to move to the last bench or last row in accordance with the social ranking, as the teacher saw that. So in those days the people used to see that the caste, I belong to upper caste or upper class, lower class, like that. There were a lot of discrimination was going on, so that even the teacher also kept those things in mind. And after that these two guys felt very sad. Then they shifted to the last row. So that is what we have seen. After school, seventh paragraph. After school, we went home and told our respective parents about the incidents. So in the evening, these two guys, that is Kalam and Ramanatha Sastri, just they had told the incident what had occurred in the class. That means we were separated, and the teacher found that I'm Muslim or Hindu, like that. Even we also the student. That is the behavior of the students, right? What is going on in the classroom? That usually some children will be sharing to the parents. Yes, my teacher taught this. My teacher cracked a joke like this. He had spoken like this. We used to share the same thing. These two guys, that is Ramanatha Sastri and then Kalam, both of them have shared about the incident. And Lakshmana Sastri summoned the teacher. Who is Lakshmana Sastri? Lakshmana Sastri is the father of Ramanatha Sastri. This Yes, Lakshmana Sastri's sorry, Ramanatha Sastri's father, that is Lakshmana Sastri, summoned the teacher. Summoned means called. 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 So he called the teacher in our presence and told the teacher that he should not spread the poison of social inequality and communal intolerance in the minds of innocent children. Just he had told the teacher that, see, being a teacher, you are not supposed to keep or put poisons in the growing children. Okay, because if you are keeping the if you are seeing the students are belonging to different caste or color or the religion, and then those things will be carried throughout their life. That shouldn't be done hereafter. So like that, he had given the warning to the new teacher, and you should not spread communal tolerance. You should not intolerance. You should not spread some kind of religious aspects, a religious differentiation, that you should not be shown to the students. Likewise, Lakshmana Sastri had warned the new teacher. He bluntly asked the teacher to either apologize or quit the school island. And after that, is very strictly just he had asked the teacher, you have to apologize for your mistake. That means the father Lakshmana Sastri had told the teacher, if you wanna be staying in the school, you are supposed to get apology from them, or else you have to leave the school. Likewise, Lakshmana Sastri had warned the new teacher. Are you following, students? Like Lachita?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Yes,
Not only did the teacher regret this behavior, but a strong sense of conviction, Lakshmana Sastri conveyed ultimately reformed these young teachers too. Then, by giving a lot of advices to the new teacher, not only he made the teacher to think about his mistake. Instead, even this teacher also just he had learned something, that equality, and he had reformed, he had modified, he had changed himself by the words of Lakshmana Sastri, that is the father of Ramanatha Sastri. Did you understand? Conviction means a strong opinion. Conviction means a strong opinion, or we can say belief. That is there in the textbook itself. Have you found it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, now we can move on to the page number 8. You look at the picture. One teacher is standing. One teacher is standing and holding book like me, and some students are sitting like you. But the thing is that your teacher is standing, students are sitting, and they are sitting down, but we are sitting on the sofa. That is the difference that you can find out in the picture. Okay. On the whole, the small society of Rameshwaram was very rigid in terms of the segregation of different social groups. However, my science teacher Siva Subramanya Iyer, though an orthodox Brahmin with a very conservative wife, was something of rebel. He did his best to break social barriers so that the people from varying backgrounds could mingle easily. Used to spend hours with me, would say, Kalam, I want you to develop so that you are on par with the highly educated people of the big society. So as soon as this is not a new thing for you. So whoever knows about APJ Abdul Kalam, definitely you have heard the name Siva Subramanya. Have you heard this word, Siva Subramanya? Have you heard the name Siva Subramanya Iyer?
Yes, sir.
Whenever
Yes,
you are
sir.
seeing the speeches, whenever you are seeing the speeches of Kalam, definitely you will pronounce the name Siva Subramanya Iyer. Actually, this man, Siva Subramanya Iyer, is the main reason for the achievement of Kalam. Of course, we can say he is the lifeline for APJ Abdul Kalam. From because of him only that Kalam loved the teacher, of course, loved the students too. He is the lifeline for Kalam also. Okay, just he had shown the path to achieve in the field of science, and also he is one of the main reason for breaking the social barriers like religious inequality or social inequality, etc. Shiv Subramanya was the reason. On the whole, the small society of Rameshwaram was very rigid in terms of segregation of different social groups. That means in Rameshwaram, rigid means not changing. Rigid opposite, flexible. Rigid. Rigid means which is not easily changeable, which is not easy, which is not at all easily reformed, changed, or which cannot be altered. Okay. So in those days, Rameshwaram was very rigid in terms of segregation of different social groups. So in those days, the people also used to follow a based on the social groups. Then, however, even though at the time there was a lot of rigid by seeing that caste and all, but at the time there was a great teacher whom he had, that is Kalam had learned a lot of qualities, a lot of things. Siva Subramanya Iyer was the science teacher for Kalam, and though an orthodox Brahmin with a very conservative wife was something of a rebel in nature. So Siva Subramanya Iyer, even though he was belonging to Brahmin family, he never had boosted himself that I belong to Brahmin family. Even he treated all the people equally. In opposite is she used to see that Muslim Hindus like that, and she is rebel in nature. She doesn't like to mingle with any other people apart from Brahmins. That is the behavior of science teacher's wife. That is Siva Subramania's wife. So one day, what happened? Abdul Kalam he goes to the house of Siva Subramania. There. By that wife, that is Siva Subramanya Iyer's wife, she is unable to tolerate that the teacher had brought a Muslim boy to her home, and that late just he had the teacher, that is Siva Subramanya Iyer, has taken Abdul Kalam for dinner. Okay, one day, but she prepared, but she was unable to share a serve to Kalam, and this Siva Subramanya Iyer, he goes to the kitchen and he asks to serve, but his wife says that I cannot, because the boy just is belonging to a Muslim and I am belonging to Brahmin family, so that I will not do like that, she will say. Then really after that, what happens by looking at the quality and the behavior of Kalam, the next time onwards, she used to serve the food to Kalam also. See that, being a Brahmin, he had taken the Muslim boy to his home for dinner. So such kind of quality for this teacher, Siva Subramanya Iyer. He did his best to break social barriers so that people from varying backgrounds could mingle easily. This man strived a lot to break the social barriers. Barriers means what? What do you mean? Barriers? Yes,
Was
I didn't get. I
Separating.
didn't.
Sir, it is like a fence, sir.
Yes.
Connecting.
It is like a fence, sir.
Separating people.
No, he did his
Bond,
best
sir.
to
sir,
break the
obstacles, sir.
yes, obstacles are
Bond.
தொந்தரவு. Yeah, obstacles are தொந்தரவு. another அடைத்தடைகள் அந்த அடைத்தடைகளை அந்த அடைத்தடையில் இருக்கக்கூடாது, அந்த ரிலிஜியஸ் அந்த காஸ்ட்ன்ற ஒரு அடைத்தடைகள்லாம் இருக்கக்கூடாது, எல்லாரும் ஈக்குவல் அப்படின்றது தான் அதை பிரேக் பண்றதுக்கு, அதை அந்த சிஸ்டத்தையே சேஞ்ச் பண்றதுக்கு ஒரு முழு காரணமாக இருந்தவர் சிவசுப்பிரமணிய ஐயர். And he used to spend hours with me, would say, and this teacher used to spend a lot of time with Kalam, and he used to tell Abdul Kalam that I want you to develop so that you are on fair with highly educated people of the big society. And also he, being a teacher, just he had inculcated the teacher, the student Abdul Kalam, once you become a good citizen, you also should spread that all are equal. You should not carry that, you should not bring out some kind of what is it, religious disparities among the people. That shouldn't be brought. Likewise, that he tried to say to his beloved student Kalam. One day, I was told, before, see that. And then one day he invited me to his home for a meal. His wife was horrified at the idea of Muslim boy being invited to dine in a ritually pure kitchen. She refused to serve me in her kitchen. Siva Subramanya Iyer was not perturbed, nor did he get angry with his wife, but instead served me with his own hands and sat down beside me to eat his meal. His wife watched us from behind the kitchen door. I wondered whether she had observed any difference in the way I ate rice, drank water, and cleaned the floor after the meal. When I was leaving his house, Sivasubramanya Iyer invited me to join him for dinner again the next weekend. Observing my hesitation, he told me not to get upset, saying, once you decide to change the system, such problems have to be confronted. When I visited his house the next time, Sivasubramanya Iyer's wife took me inside her kitchen and served me food with her own hands. So this paragraph is very easy. So this Sivasubramanya Iyer, one fine day, just he had invited, I told invited APJ Abdul Kalam. This lady, that is Sivasubramanya's wife, by looking at the Muslim guy in her pure ritual cooking room, she felt of not serving. She was not happy to see the man, as to see the guy, to see the Muslim guy in her kitchen. So Sivasubramanya Iyer was not perturbed. What is that word? He did not get angry. He did not annoy. He did not get any kind of anger also, and he did not care about the behavior of Sivasubramanya's wife, and he directly went to the kitchen to serve this one. You see that word perturbed. Perturbed is that the meaning is anxiety. Even he did not show any anxiety. ANXY, XIETY, anxiety, and he did not get any angry with his wife. Instead, just he started to serve in his own hands to his student Kalam. While he was eating, his wife watched us. Even Siva Subramania's wife was watching that how the guy is eating, in what way. I wondered whether she had observed any difference in the way I ate rice. So Abdul Kalam was thinking, because he came to know that this lady is not happy being in her home, and this lady is observing that how he takes food. So he is thinking that whether I'm taking the food in a different way, the style of having food, is there any difference like that he is feeling, and the way he drank water and the way he had cleaned that floor after the dinner. When I was leaving his house, Sivasubramanya Iyer invited me to join him for dinner again the next week. So this is the first time Kalam was invited and he had gone, he had dinner. The next time, while he was moving from Sivasubramanya's house after having food, the same day before leaving, just at the end, Sivasubramanya Iyer is giving a call again for him. And even next week also you have to come for the meal. Likewise, just he had given invitation to Kalamji. Observing my hesitation, even over Taiko. So when the second time Sivasubramanya Iyer called Kalam, he hesitated to accept his invitation. What is the reason? As you know well, because his wife was not happy and she is not, she did not serve to him also. Because he is a Muslim. That is the main reason that his wife refused to serve food to Kalam. Am I right, Augustine?
Yes, sir.
Are you following, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Somebody Bhuminathan would not dance editing. Bhuminathan,
Yes,
I
sir.
say just Bhuminathan screen, no, just he put blur. Somebody is walking, he is standing. They are doing exercise. I think he is doing exercise along with his father. That's good.
Sir,
Physical
no,
fit.
sir. It's my sister.
Oh, sister. She is singing, you're dancing.
They're simply playing.
Playing. அப்ப என்னது கிளாஸுக்கு வர உன்னே இருக்கும்போது வெத்தலை பாக்க வச்சு பாவான்னு கூப்பிட்டு இருக்கிறாங்க. To play, you are coming to the classroom. That also you are turn on video and you are playing. You are playing over there. What a kind of fellow you are.
I want to drink water in that time.
Even online class, even offline class, you will get number 1, 2. Like this, you will be asking. You are studying 10th standard. Okay. So observing my hesitation, he told me not to get upset. So he's unable to accept the invitation from Sivasubramanya for the second time, because already he had seen the behavior. He had the way she had treated Kalam. He was upset. So he was unable to answer or unable to accept the invitation of Sivasubramanya Iyer. But then again, the teacher, that is Sivasubramanya Iyer, told him that once you decide to change the system, such problems have to be confronted. Once you are thinking that you want to see the changes around you, definitely you have to face certain obstacles in your life. You have to accept that one and you have to overcome from that. Then only you are going to see such kind of changes in your society. Likewise, Sivasubramanya Iyer has told him. When I visited his house the next time, so the second time, when Kalam visited Sivasubramanya Iyer's house and wife, she had took him inside her kitchen, served him food with her own hands. So second time, what had happened? Sivasubramanya Iyer's wife had taken this boy to her kitchen, and also she had served in her own hands. So that shows that she had transformed, she had changed, she had overcome from the such kind of social barriers. Then the Second World War was over. India's freedom was imminent. So what is imminent? Yes, Samuel, you are asking something. You are asking something.
No.
Okay, just you are raising your hand. Good. Then the Second World War was over. That is 1939 to 1945. That is the period. Second World War has taken place, and First World War is in between 1914 to 18. 1914 to 18. So nationalism is the main reason. For the Second World War, the main reason we can say the failure of the League of Nations that led to the Second World War. Then the Second World War was over and India's freedom was Imminent. Imminent means about to happen. Imminent, about to happen. Imminent means about to happen. So when the World War was over, India was about to have freedom, and Indians will build their own India, and the Indians are going to build their own India. Likewise, the slogans was given by our uh, father, or we can say our father of nation, that is Mahatma Gandhi ji. So he had convey, he had told that we are going to build our own India. Likewise, he was telling to the public, telling to the citizens of our country. The whole country was filled with an unprecedented optimism, and I asked my father for permission to leave Rameshwaram and study at the district headquarters in Ramanathapuram. So now, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam just he decided to move to some other schools to get his higher education. Am I right? Yes. So he had anyway we are free, and he had thought of asking he had thought of his asking never done before. He had thought of his he thought of asking his father to move to some other places to have his higher education. Where you want to move, that is Ramanathapuram headquarters. Now you might have studied in his early education in his local places. Now he wanted to move to maybe 40 or 30 kilometers away from his home, and he told me, thinking loud, Abul, I know you have to go away to grow. Does the seagull not fly across the sun alone without a nest? He quoted Khalil Gibran to my hesitant mother. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, not from you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. See, probably our parents will not accept to move to other places. Once you complete 10th standard, you may be asked to move to headquarters. Sometimes they will say, you have to be here, just you do your studies here itself, or like that to your parents will be telling. But APJ Abdul Kalam's father, even though he was an uneducated, even though he was not having knowledge about education, but he told when Kalam had requested his father to move to Ramanathapuram to access new higher education, he told, that is his father Jainulabudin has told Abdul Kalam, Abul, that is Abdul Kalam. He was, called as Abul by his parent. Nickname we can say Abul. So in English, you also will be called Chinnu, Amu, baby, like that, and so on and so forth. You will be called, likewise Abul they used to call. Gundu, Tambu, so on and so forth, which is not at all there in the dictionary. So likewise names you will be called. The year also, so Abdul Kalam was called Abul by his parent or by his relatives like that. I know you have to go to grow. His father told his son, I know that if you want to grow, it is not that you are supposed to be in only our native. You have to go a long way in order to grow. Does the seagull not fly across the sun? Does the seagull not fly across the sun? He's asking. Don't you think that seagull is not flying across the sun alone without a nest? Even without a nest. Here, without a nest in the sense what? Even without parents that you can move, no issue. It is not that you have to be with only parents. You see that seagull is not flying along with the nest. So likewise, you cannot fly along with parents, along with family. So we have to move some other places to access education. And also, he had quoted one Khalil Gibran to hesitant mother. Your children are not your children. Just he had remembered the quote of the quotation of the sayings of Gibran, and he said, "Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself." So they are the sons and daughters for lifelong. They are going to thirst to build their life, so that it is not they are supposed to be in their home. They just come through you, but not from you. So what is the difference between from and through? உங்க மூலியமா வந்தவங்க உங்களிலிருந்து வரல, உங்களிலிருந்து வரல, அதாவது உங்களிலிருந்து வரல, உங்க மூலமாக தான் வந்தவர்கள். That is the meaning. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts. And also he had told, just you wanted to make Kalam to understand, you can move. If you move, what you can do in your life, that is what. So that he was narrating those, he was giving a lot of suggestion or quotation. Through that he is teaching his son Kalam, Abul. You may give them your love. As a parent, they can give you love, but they cannot give your thoughts. What you think, that cannot be given by your parent. They can give love and affection or some materialistic things, but they cannot give your own thoughts, what you think. And also, for they have your own thoughts. And also he said that for them, they are having their own thoughts regarding on their life, or that might be about their course or education. Each and everybody has their own thoughts. Likewise, Kalam's father had conveyed to the son Abul. So APJ Abdul Kalam, an extract from Wings of Fire. So in this lesson, just we have seen the chapter. In this extract, just we have seen the biography, autobiography of Kalam, how he had studied, then how he had moved to Ramanathapuram, for what purpose he is moving, then what is the relationship? Yes, what is the relationship between Sivasubramanya Iyer, Kalam? Then how the teacher, or what are the traits that you find in Sivasubramanya, and what are the characteristics? How did the new teacher? How was the new teacher changed by Lakshmana Sastri? Why did Kalam and Ramnath Sastri separate, or why they were separated? Why Ramnath Sastri and Kalam were separated? So these are the important questions that you can keep in mind from this chapter. Yes, somebody asked me something.
Sir, I am from Ramanathapuram, sir.
Ramanathapuram, did you visit? I visited KPJ Abdul Kalam's house 2 years back when I was in 2000, when I was in my course 2016. Even at the time, Abdul Kalam's house was not put full cement, and his clothes, everything was kept in this museum. That is a second floor museum, first floor is home, and at the time his brother, 95 years and 90 years old, his brother was living down. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And then his dead body at the time, they were doing some work, construction work was going on. At the time, just national flag was there, and his body buried under, little bit under, and there was nothing was there at the time. Nearby one small shop where they used to sell about the Kalam's books, 10 rupees. 15. That is what I have seen when I was in my during my studies. I was taken for a trip over Tamil Nadu, Dhanushkoti, some other places. Yes, man. Ramanatha Sastri, sorry, you are in Ramanathapuram, that is Rameshwaram. Can you tell me what is the speciality or that you find, or what are the things? Do you know anything about Kalam's life over there? Definitely should know. Otherwise, you are not at all a human being.
Lightly no, sir. Lightly don't know, sir.
Yeah, not lightly no, lightly. I see you, if by this time if Abdul Kalam is living right now, and if he's saying for your answer, definitely he will die. என்னடா என் ஊர்ல பிறந்துட்டு என்னை பத்தி கொஞ்சம் கூட தெரியாதா அப்படின்னு நினைச்சு அவரே செத்து போயிருவாரு இன்னொருத்த உயிரோட இருந்தா. Okay, you say. Don't know. Some incidents you don't know. Even he was offered grinder for one function he attended. He was offered one grinder free of cost. At the time he was a president, but he did not accept it freely. And then after that he had checked 405,000 something. He had sent check. Just he had sent a check. Then after that only he had received. Another one is that he used to, wherever, whether he moves to European countries, whether he is living in his White House, wherever, but he used to get, he has only one personal tailor, one who is stitching his clothes. And that man is from Tamil Nadu only, and he visits that and all. You should know. No, I know. Why can't you know? Yeah.
What Bharat award, sir?
Okay, fine. Anything. Anybody wants to say anything? Any incident? If you are remembering about Kalam's life, can you share me?
Sir, that he want to plant pro
I'll say one more thing. Okay. Okay. I'll say one thing. Have you heard the name of an IPS? That is IPS Kalimurthy. Do you know?
Yes, sir.
From Pudukkottai, Tanjavur.
Yes, sir.
Pudukkottai, Tanjavur.
Sir, I am Pudukkottai.
Whether you are in Pudukkottai or not, I'm not asking you. I asked about that IPS Kalimurthy. You know? Kalimurthy, do you know? Do you know?
I don't know.
No, sir.
Kalimurthy
Don't know.
IPS. Vekkamagudu. Kalimurthy தெரியாதா? What a great fellow, you know. இந்திய அகில இந்த ஷூட்டிங்ல வந்து இந்தியாவிலே தமிழ்நாட்டில் ரெப்ரசன்டேட்டிவா போய் 2 தக்கு கோல்டு மெடலும் 1 தக்கு வந்து வெள்ளி தமிழ்நாடுக்கு பெருமை சேர்த்தன ஐபிஎஸ் கலிமூர்த்தி. 2 ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் அவருக்கு இருக்குது. அவங்க பொண்ணுங்களா பசங்க டாக்டர், மருமகன் டாக்டர், 2 ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் இருக்குது. Don't know. Okay, fine. So one day what happened? This incident had actually occurred when Kalam was the president. Okay. So Abdul Kalam he was a president. So since he was a president, he was called by an organization. There was a book ceremony. They are going to open the library. So in that ceremony, Abdul Kalam was asked. At the same time, even the IPS Kalimurthy also was asked. Hey, Dharanish.
Sir. Sir, I know.
You know, கேட்கக்குள்ள சொல்ல மாட்டீங்க. நாம் சொல்ல கொள்ளதுக்கு எல்லாம் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கோம். Okay, if you know, you recall it. So one day, Abdul Kalam was called for addressing the gathering. That was all about a library opening. And then in the same stage or the same program, IPS Kalimurthy also was invited, and some other Christian people, like priest or some people have gathered. All the students gathered. So Abdul Kalam, whenever you see Abdul Kalam, the students, he never keeps quiet. Even though he used to give speeches to the students, usually interacts with the students, usually asks, what do you want to become, what you are studying, how are you, what's your name, like that. He used to interact with the students. So the speech was over, even the address, opening ceremony was over, and then presidential address or chief guest speech was got over. Then after that, Abdul Kalam, after that what happened? Abdul Kalam just one student like you, one student like Samuel, one student stood up and asked the what is that chief guest, Kalamji. So what is the greatest thing that you find in India?
Why are you last bench? That one, sir.
Enapa?
Sir, why are you last bench? That one, sir.
Why are you?
Sir, one time in meeting with the APJ Abdul Kalam with students, one student asked, why are you last bench, sir?
No, that is not. So what is the greatest things that you find in India? I'm talking, he had asked, or she had asked, but I'm talking about Kalam's incident, especially that library booking, some library opening, I think. So there one student asked, so what is the greatest thing that you find in India? So that is the question asked by a student to Kalam. So Abdul Kalam he has given a spot answer like this. So what is it when the student asked a question like this to Abdul Kalam? Immediately he had said that, see, that was the ceremony, so they used to keep what is that? They used to lighting lamp. For that, what they use, lighting lamps. They used to they will use candle, right? To then so these are the things they will do. So that Abdul Kalam at the time said that, see that what is it? Light. குத்துவிளக்குன்னு சொல்றீங்க இல்லையா, அந்த light that represents Hinduism. That is telling about Hinduism. Hindu people only used to use that kuttuvalakku. Okay, then to put fire for that, to lightening that, they use candle. So that candle is mainly used by the Christian people, and one who had lightened the camp, I am a Muslim. So that is the greatest thing in India. Likewise Kalam said. If I say in Tamil, குத்துவிளக்கு இந்துக்களின் அடையாளம், மெழுகுவர்த்தி கிறிஸ்தவர்களின் அடையாளம், தென் இவர் சொல்லுவார் கடைசியில், ஏற்றி வைத்த நானோ இஸ்லாமியன், ஒரு வேற்றுமையில் ஒற்றுமைதான் இந்தியாவினுடைய மிக பெருமை என்று அந்த நிகழ்ச்சியில வந்து அந்த பார்த்துக்கிட்டு இருந்தவங்ககிட்ட சொல்றாரு. வேற்றுமையிலும் ஒற்றுமை அப்படின்னா ஜாதி இல்லாமை, நம்ம எல்லாம் ஒரே ஜாதி அப்படின்றத அவர் அழகா தமிழ்ல சொல்லியிருப்பார். Actually he told in Tamil, so I translate it in English. So sometimes translation may not be up to the mark. Okay. So this is what why I said in the sense. See here, even Abdul Kalam, even when he was a child, the same thing that he had, now also he had maintained the same thing. That means he did not show any kind of communal intolerance with anybody from the beginning, from childhood to death also. Is that clear?
Yes.
Lashita
Sir.
will speak something.
Yes, sir.
Lashita, will you speak anything about Kalam? Don't you know? See, whoever doesn't know about Kalam, it is Tamil Nadu students or Tamil Nadu people should know about Kalam.
And then he got
It is shame. வெக்கமாகுது. தமிழ்நாட்டுக்காருக்கு உங்களுக்கு உங்க ஊர்ல பிறந்து உங்க ஊர்ல இருந்து ஒரு உலகத்துக்கே ஒரு பெருமை சேர்த்த ஒரு ஆளை பத்தி உங்களுக்கு ஒரு 2 லைன் பேச முடியல அப்படின்னா இட் இஸ் வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட் அண்ட் ஷேம்ஃபுல் ஃபார் அஸ். இல்லையா லசிதா?
Yes, yes. Oh,
Sir,
Yeah. Now Samuel will say something about Kalam. Do you know anything, man, about Abdul Kalam?
yes, I know. Yes, I know, sir.
Yes, sir.
So will you say anything about, not from this lesson, I'm asking generally, you say what do you know about Kalam?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, say.
Sir, once Abdul Kalam, he was a scientist, sir. That time when MLA asked him, like, Tamil Nadu needs some more rocket launches, so it's whatever you want, you have. He asked, like some, sir, but he asked to keep 100 plants, sir.
Okay. And Abdul Kalam only who started that Green Kalam movement. After the death of Kalam, that is led by Bharat Ratna, that is Vivek, but he is also no more. This project, that the Green Kalam project, is carried by Vivek, by that is plantation, but he is also no more. That you can find out that one Vivek and Abdul Kalam's interview. 27 lakhs, I think so, right? Yeah, 27 lakhs or 1 crore trees that he has planted.
yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Sir, they
So,
are very good friends, sir.
Napa?
Sir, they are very good friends, sir.
They are very good friends. Even Abdul Kalam also, once upon a time, he was a great friend for me when I was a child.
What a lie.